In this lesson, we're going to learn about the letter X. We'll learn what it looks like, and we'll learn the sound that it represents. So here's an uppercase X. It has two diagonal lines. 1, 2. I bet you've seen this before in lots of different ways. Sometimes an X can represent no, or something's wrong, or something's bad, like a thumbs down. But it also, in addition to being a symbol, can represent a sound. We see it in words when we're reading books. So it goes across, across. Let's try writing it in the air together. Across, across. That's an uppercase X. Lowercase x is very similar, but it's just shorter. Across, across. So they look very similar. One is just taller than the other. That's how you know if it's capital or lowercase, uppercase or lowercase. So is this an X? Yes or no? No, this is a K. It has a diagonal line, but it's not an X because an X has one diagonal line and then the other. Is this an X? No, this is an uppercase R. It has another diagonal line, but it's not an X. Is this an X? Yes or no? It is. This is a lowercase x. We have one diagonal and then the other. Here's how you can make an X with your body. This one's pretty simple. You just spread your legs apart and spread your arms apart. So we have one diagonal and then the other. Now the sound for X is a tricky one. So we're going to open our mouth just a little bit and we're going to make the sound in the back of our throat. It's the sound that X can represent is X, X, X. It almost sounds to me like two sounds together. It sounds a little bit like the C or the K sound, K, and then the sound that S can represent, which is S, K, S. And so if I say it really fast, it sounds like this. X, X. So let's see what's going on with our mouth. Our mouth starts like the K sound. So I have my mouth open a little bit, and I'm making the sound in the back of my throat. K. And then when I make the S sound, my mouth gets a little wider, and my tongue goes behind my teeth, and I push out some air like this. S, X. It just happens super fast. X. You try. X. So the letter is X. I hear it at the end. Do you hear it? X. And then the sound is X. So if you can say the name of the letter, you can make the sound. We'll keep practicing if this is tricky. So we have our uppercase X, our lowercase x. We can see that they look very similar. One's just taller, one's a little bit shorter. Now let's look at some words with the X sound. Now here's what's tricky about X. X doesn't really start at the beginning of words in English. We're often going to hear it at the end. So we're going to have to listen for those ending sounds. Let me show you what I mean. What is this? This is a box. Do you hear it at the end? Box. Box. At the end of box, we have the X sound, and we would spell that with the letter X. This is an axe. There it is again, that X sound. What's this number? This is the number 6. Ooh, do you hear it at the end? X, 6. What's this animal? This is a fox. You hear the X sound at the end. If we were writing the word fox, we would write a letter X to represent the sound X. And when we're cooking, we sometimes need to mix. All of these words have X at the end of the word. So here's our card. We just saw a fox, now we see it again. X, fox, X. X, fox, X. So the letter is X. The sound is X. And here's how we do X in sign language. So we kind of like make a fist, and we just hold up one finger, just in a little curve. This is an X in sign language. And now you know the letter X, you know the sound it can represent, which is X. And you are ready to move on and practice this. So proud of you. Keep working so hard.